And I was doing that in San Francisco until like 1994. I started getting booked for events. The rave scene started taking off. I think it started taking off around the world. It was everywhere. And so the shows, though, in Los Angeles were just insane. You had like 10,000 people, like on a Saturday night. And my sound was the house and, like the groovy, funky San Francisco sound wasn't my thing. I liked it harder and faster, and that worked really well in Los Angeles. So I moved to Los Angeles in 1994, and that's where everything just really took off. So yeah, that's basically it. And then I started just doing, like raves, like 2 or 3 every weekend, and from there grew exponentially. Back then, there was no such thing as a traveling DJ. You played in, there was DJs and they were good and they played the raves in their city, and that was it. And that's all you ever thought you would ever do, and then we started getting like $200 for playing a party. But then once we started getting 10,000 people, and you started getting like a little bit more, but still it wasn't like what it is today. It wasn't a business. It was all DIY. Promoters were making shit up as they went along. They were finding, there was no venues. No venues wanted to allow raves in them because everybody was on drugs. It was just 100% saturation. Everybody there was on ecstasy. Now everybody does all different things. It's changed, but it was pure ecstasy. And so it was an amazing time, but everybody was making it up as they went along. Nightclubs didn't want us in there because they didn't want a bunch of people on drugs in their nightclubs because they could get shut down. So it was all stuff out in the forest or out in a desert or in warehouses. It was just weird stuff. And it was being made up as it went along. And so what I'm saying is that you never imagined that it was going to be anything beyond what that was. And then, I don't know, it started exploding, and DJs started traveling to, like other cities, other towns, like I was based in Los Angeles, but then I was playing in Denver and Seattle and soon heading over to the East Coast. And then you had DJs from Europe coming to Los Angeles. You're like, oh my God, this is like this cultural exchange, and it's all about the music. And so, yeah, that's basically, that's it.